Hello everyone, hello, Cesare here with more World of Warcraft, and I am joined of course by Wintrig, or Piamet as you will recall her.
Hello.
We are back in Hillsbrad Foothills with our Belfs, Miro and Luminol. We are going to be doing some dungeons today. We're going to be going through the rest of Hillsbrad's story, and then as we discussed last week, we'll be going to the Southern Barrens to do some story on the other continent for a little bit. For now, though, I think it's good if we start with stockades and get that out of the way. Alright.
Okay.
High Priest DeLuna there is now killing all the NPCs here. The Horde, or the Alliance, are really excited to be killing things in Hillsbrad this week. Alright, so last week we did Black Fathom Deeps. This week we got Stormwind Stockade. Are you ready, Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's interesting that my nameplates work on her.
Indeed. Indeed. You know, I still haven't gone into Twitch to update my add-ons. Alright, so this human has quests for us. Ah, alright.
Oh, I don't have a hat.
Ready?
Yeah.
Petty criminals and shifty thieves. That's what we're fighting right now. Sorry, the camera angles in this place, not great. Oh, now I'm stuck. So any reason to kill these guys in these side rooms? I guess they give me XP. I suppose it's alright to kill them. Hey, Sad! You're awake for the entire stream. What is this? That's a good question. Why are you awake? Normally you're asleep by now. I keep forgetting that revenge actually hits more than one target.
Oh my gosh. No, revenge is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good, but I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. It's like your best ability. Oh shit.
Being stunned. This is, yeah.
Alright, add a bunch on me, apparently.
Oh, that's because I keep getting stunned.
I'm dead. Run back.
Try this again. Rowdy troublemakers and their shifty thieves stunning me. It's rude. Good CC though.
Thanks.
Oh, look at this. We got a Love Disney host. Hello, Love Disney. Thank you very much. So yeah, this is the stockade. It has changed. It used to be just not really anything to it. Now we got Randall Malak back here. He says, allow me to introduce myself. I am Randall Malak, and I will be killing you all today. Using an ability called Wildly Stabbing. Vanishes. He literally just stabs the air if you move out of the way. That's hilarious.
It's like an AoE.
Yeah, it's hilarious though. You fell asleep at 3:30 this morning instead of 7? Yeah, that'll definitely change what time you wake up at, most likely. I mean, depending on the degree of change in which you go to sleep at. There he goes. He's been defeated. And I got nothing. Look at that.
Same.
So this is, as you probably guessed, a stockade. It is a prison. Stockades are annoying. It's particularly these ones because I keep adjusting my camera angle and it's horrible. But I wanted to get this place out of the way because I don't like it. Once it's done. I don't know why they thought it was a great idea to make a dungeon that with the roof so low. I guess for the sake of realism.
Our
How you
camera
doing, Love
angles are
Disney?
fine.
Yeah, but the roof is low, so I gotta keep adjusting how I view the area.
I don't know.
Can't zoom out. I don't know if there's any reason to kill anything in the side rooms. I don't like this dungeon. Everything keeps stunning me. Like the humans, they had a stun. That was annoying. Then the gnolls, they have a stun. That's annoying.
Hey, I have the pet out you like to click.
Is it the jeb? Oh no, it's the peacock. Anyway, Sab, what are your thoughts on the stockades? Do you like this dungeon? Do you like the revamp they did for this dungeon? Because I like how they changed it personally. I think the changes were pretty good. Okay, or just pull the boss guys. That's what I wanted.
Fucking
That's why.
shaman.
That's why I made the pull the way I did, because I wanted the boss. All right. You never ran it since the revamp? Really? Well, now you get to see the revamp of it. We get to fight Hogger in here. Oh shit, this guy's enraged. Oh, he can be stunned. Good. There you go. No maddening call for you. Is that it? I thought there was
Oh,
another
there's
boss.
another boss down the other wing.
Oh, that's weird. That, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought that would happen. Hopefully people don't leave.
We got Fellweeb in the group. We're probably good.
What I thought was the gnolls down there. I was like,
Yeah, but the game puts a yellow dot on the map, leading you to Hogger first. That's the only reason I went that way
don't
first.
know.
You don't usually run dungeons while you're leveling up a character? Really? I love running dungeons while I level up a character.
The quest for the first time is worth doing.
That's pretty much the only reason I like running them. Here, I need to target this little rumbling earth right here. You can be enraged all you want. Now you're stunned. We went up in the constant loop. Well, that's why you just manually queue for all of the individual ones, and then just never run them again. Really? Come on, guys. Like. I wonder if I can. Nope. Shockwave does not work on this one. Ah well, different people do things differently. It's interesting to hear that you don't, though. I personally do, just because I like dungeons. Running dungeons on a new character feels like a rite of passage for me. Oh, there we go. Finally got something. Skeletal gauntlets off of this guy. They're better what I'm wearing, though. Oh yeah, much better. Much better than Jenny's gloves.
here to turn in your quest.
The uprising quelled, the elements calmed, the and Hogger slain. I cannot thank you enough, Miro. My people have been avenged. I can get a ring, which gives dodge. No actual strength. Or a shield that isn't better than what I'm using. Actually, it's a little better than what I'm using right now, but won't remain that way. So we'll get Hogger's shiny, why not? I guess the dodge will be good. Band of premeditated murder. How many characters do you have in WoW, Sab? Because I know you only had the one in FF14. Alright, so, Pima, we are going to do the Heelsbrad Foothills stuff before we do Gnome again. So, do you want to do the Durnhold Challenge first, or the Extinction stuff first?
I guess Durnhold Challenge.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Durnhold is this building that you can kind of see through the trees over here. It's, different. It's got actually pretty lore significant. We gotta kill the owlbears anyway, so let's kill them along the way. This is where the first war chief of the Horde as we know it anyway, was raised. He was a human raised amongst, an orc raised amongst humans to fight as a gladiator. His name is Thrall. He's also the reason why this place is destroyed. Well, kind of the reason. He's the one that did it. A pattern Hillman's belt. You had two characters in FF14, because the second one was just a name holder. The second was just a name holder because the name was funny. Fair enough. So as you can see, this place actually used to be a mini little quest hub that had a bunch of little quests that you could do in the area, involving this orc internment camp down here and a bunch of I think it was Defias. Now it's just a quest to kill a whole bunch of elementals. So you ready, Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Let's do this. And that's one down. You want to read that?
Oh, I already clicked through it.
Alright, Zephyrus was a mighty adversary. Surely the remaining elementals will challenge you further. You open the guide that Jekyll gave you. According to the guide, Terracula is your next challenge. It roams the path just outside Zephyr's lair. Okay, here he is. Hey, Fluffy, hello.
Damn, you're getting all these bears. I have none.
These are all regular viewers except Sap. You have 3 110s, 2 mages, and a... Why do you have 2 mages? Oh, you know what? Never mind. Lots of people have random.
I have
more
2
than one.
mages.
It's true.
What?
Terracula was an even mightier adversary than Zephyrus. According to the guide, Blood Venom is your next challenge. The fearsome elemental can be found in the lower level of Durnhold Keep, near the western prisons. Is that him over here?
Yep.
All right.
Wait, no, that's... He's on the
That's
other
him.
side.
Yeah, this is him over here. You got a warrior at 100, a warlock at 80 for Herald of the Titans purposes, and a few others under 80 I haven't touched in years. You know what class I've never been able to level up, like past 30? Druid. I should just use the new 110 boost you get when you buy Battle for Azeroth. Just get Druid to.
Why? It's such a boring class.
I think that's entirely subjective.
Yeah,
In
but
this
if
case,
you've
it's
never
most
leveled
likely true.
one past 30,
Right, but it might be better than I'm thinking. Like at the early levels, it just might be
no.
really boring. Now you know why the monster was called Blood Venom. What challenges remain? The Durnhold challenge, Infernus. According to this guide, Infernus is your next challenge. This being, made of molten lava and raging fire, can be found on the lower level of Durnhold Keep near the eastern prisons. And this is him right here. He uses one of the Cataclysm models that were, or one of the elemental models added for Cataclysm.
Well, dude.
Oh, I'm writing shit. I don't like this. Rude. You fuck. Ow, god damn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna take double damage here because he flagged me in his fire. Wait, I don't think I've ever actually deleted a character. You got a Druid to 97 and Warlord to Drainer and then deleted it? Fucking flagged me again. Hate everything. It's school today. I keep forgetting that you have school on Saturdays sometimes, Fluffy. Though you've defeated the 4 elements, one final challenge awaits. What could it be? The Durnhold Challenge, D1000. Imprisoned in the old Durnhold Keep Arena is a being comprised of pure mercury. The Forsaken have dubbed it D1000. Kill the D1000 and claim your prize. Get an axe. Well, I get an axe.
That shit.
Just become a bat? That's cool.
There
Or
was some
gargoyle,
kind
actually.
of clawy thing before.
That's a dragon now. Bone dragon.
Its hitbox is changing too.
Yeah. It's kind of cool that it changes its model. Victory, we win. Okay. Let's go turn in this and kill some of the things. I have unlocked Shield Slam, level 2, I think. Yeah. And this mount is my Corrupted Firehawk mount. It's pretty cool. Remember how excited I was to get this. You get Shaman to 87 in Mop and then deleted it. What does it do in 7s? Three levels before cap, delete. It's weird. Fluffy, you're gonna play some League and other stuff as you said yesterday? Yeah. That's good. Fluffy, who's your favorite character to play as in League?
Fluffy asked me how I am today. I'm tired.
Tiamat was up before me today, which is weird. Katarina. That one sounds familiar. I don't know a lot of the heroes, Fluffy, but what does Katarina do?
We play Overwatch.
The Durnhold Challenge. This is the first time anyone's actually completed the challenge. You truly are a powerful warrior, Miro. As promised, choose your reward. Give me one option. It's fucking weird. I don't really think this is gonna be any better than mine for very long, so I'm just gonna... Okay, let's go beat up some owl beasts, then head over to the next area. Which is, the Ghost of Dungarok. I wasn't expecting that. I think we find most of the owl beasts actually north of here. What's the one right there? Alright.
Seems like there's plenty of them here.
It does. Alright. The map's showing the thing is... I guess it's showing them both, actually, on both sides. She's red hair and 2 daggers. Oh, she's kind of like a rogue hit class? High burst assassin? Okay, you said high burst assassin. I gotcha. Your shaman was deleted because it was your herbalist, and that got shifted to shaman. Okay, I guess. And then your druid got deleted because people kept wanting you to raid on it, specifically as a healer, and you don't do that. All right, well, I guess if you no longer have said class, they can't pressure you to use it.
You just say no.
Yeah, you could just say no. Ah, positional mastery is important for her. I gotcha. That's like monks in Final Fantasy XIV. Not hard to play overall, but mastering them, therein lies the fun, because you gotta be able to position yourself properly at all times. Alright. One more owl beast to find.
Here.
Luminol, found it. Okay. Off to Dungarok, which should be just down here. It's a gigantic bear. Vicious black bear. They asked like 400 times, so deleting it made it permanent. I suppose. Haunted? You could say that? The spirits of my soldiers haunt this place, this fort now, thus. The souls are now bound to this place. Even in death, they continue to fight for it. Just sad. Put them out of their misery, and maybe you should have the spoils your people's victory. Alright, grasps again. Yeah, that's not even as good. Kill 10 Dungrok spirit. Alright, we can do that. Oh, look at this dead dwarf here. That's a nice bird. Shit, I can't think of any nice bird puns. Fluffy, you're weird. Yeah, I like my corrupted fire rock. It's pretty awesome.
Oh. Okay.
So, this is Dungarok, an old dwarf settlement in Hillsbrad. I don't think there were any quests here back in the day, really. I think there might have been one to deliver something here, but nothing really to do here.
Oh.
So rare. How's your shoes?
There's a chess piece here.
On her?
Yeah.
I got some shoes from her. They're
Can't loot her?
cloth. I already looted her. You got something different. Interesting. Level 35, 34. Oh, the stats on it. It just shows armor for me. 9 agility? No, that wouldn't be better. Not buckler wouldn't be better either. But thank.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't really remember this place having any impact on anything. Like I don't remember there being any story involved with it. I think there was just that one delivery quest. And that was it. Wow, you wrecked that one.
I'd my buff up.
Still pretty quick. The bird is kind of a wingman, isn't he? I suppose.
What?
Floppy's joke. And that should be it for spirits. Excellent. Let's get out of here. Alright, before we move on, I'm going to reset this recording. Start again. Alright. Hello everyone, we just finished up in Dungarok. It's ready for turn-in.
Oh, you're already off. Okay. Shit. Wait up.
Fluffy says, "Ah, come on, not even a little giggle." No. Sorry, Fluffy. So yeah, guys, that's... I don't know if they have anything else for us to do in Hillsbrad. If they do, we'll do that. But otherwise, we're going to be heading over to the next area. I got a bear attacking me. The bear's rude. Needs to learn his place. See, turn around. Go back to where you came from. Yeah. That little crying ghost is cute.
What crying ghost?
Fluffy has an emote. It's a little crying ghost.
Oh.
They fight for their land even after death, much like the Forsaken. I will report back to High Command that Dungarok is uninhabitable. Let them keep what they hold so dear. itching has stopped for now, but they will return. Oh yes, they will return. There we go. That's Hillsbred with Quest. We got the achievement. Yay!
We can sell stuff here.
We can, that's true. Chesterfield Cobbles. Oh no, I want those. Yeti show cards. May as well hang on to those. Fluffy, you got a really good win ratio on League, or are you would you say that you're more average than anything? Alright, I'm gonna head over to Undercity, I guess.
Brill?
No, Brill.
Yeah. Good job, us.
Yep, it'll be sad to see Hillsbrad go, but I like the revamp for this area. I think they did a very good job with it. It flows so much better than before. Which I'm sure is a compliment we can give to most zones in this game after the Cataclysm revamp.
Fluffy showed me what the crying ghost is. That's cool.
What's
It's
that?
weird, it doesn't list him in my viewer list though. It just has me, my bot, and electrical skateboard. Oh no, now it showed him.
Who?
What?
Who?
Fluffy. He showed me the crying ghost.
Oh, Fluffy, gotcha. I see.
I was just saying how, like, at the time when I checked, like,
Yeah.
the thing only showed, like, the bots in my
I got that.
channel, and that's it.
For some reason I was hearing Buffy.
No.
I realized that's not what you said. I said that's what I was hearing. And that's why I was like, who? You have a 70% win rate on Katarina? That's pretty good. Wintrig and I have been playing Overwatch lately. She is a lot more competitive about it than I am. I just play quick plays and occasionally arcade. Because I acknowledge that I am not good at that game and have no aspiration to be better.
You're always improving.
That doesn't mean I have any desire to be better. Alright. So now we're going to take the trip on the Zeppelin again back to Duratar. Just like we did last week.
Which one is it?
It was the left side over here. And
Hopefully that's not the Zeppelin that just left.
I don't think so. Considering I'm pretty sure it's this one right here, and that this isn't the one that left. Yeah, it's Duratar. This is the one we want. So, this is what you guys came to see. Us waiting on airplanes. Imagine if it was in real time like Final Fantasy XI. Fluffy says, Overwatch is a fun game. By the way, Windrig, what do you think of Bridget?
I'm not really interested in her at all.
I think Fluffy was saying the other night that he doesn't like her at all.
Oh?
Yeah, he says that she's kind of like Reinhardt, but crappy.
But she's supposed to be support, so.
Yeah. I think she just plays individual. Like, she has a shield, but it only blocks her, so it's crap. That's what he was saying.
Oh, yeah, but she's not supposed to be a tank.
Yeah. I think the design choice they're making for her is interesting, where she plays better when she's around more people. I think was what I was reading.
Yeah. Like she's supposed to be a healer.
Yeah. So like her heals are stronger when there's more people around versus when there's less people around. So they do less or something.
I don't know. I know like her damage turns into healing, which is weird. I don't really like the playstyle they've come up with for her or her aesthetic. It's just not my deal. I like having more control over my heals.
Yeah, that makes sense. You think she could be a defensive hero, but not a support?
But she is a support.
Yeah, the support's what Blizz wants her to be. Ultimately, they have the say.
I think it's fine with them adding a new support, especially one that has the potential of attracting people who might not normally play support, which is a very good thing because there's a lot of people who don't want to play support.
You don't really like it, but you won't play her anyways. You're just gonna stick to Junkrat.
Oh god.
So, Fluffy, I gotta say, I really hate Junkrat. I'm sorry, but
Everyone hates Junkrat.
I'm getting better at killing him, but I keep forgetting that he fucking explodes on death.
Oh. I
I
don't.
keep getting killed by it.
You'll remember. You're kind of an
Yeah,
up close killer anyway, so.
yeah.
But, no, it's just annoying, especially having someone go Junkrat on your team in competitive, because then it's like, well, that's kind of like a dead slot then. Very often.
Well, I don't personally think he's shit. I'm just not fond of dying when I kill someone.
He's not shit, but he's not good for teamwork.
Yeah, no, I'm not insulting your play, your choice, Fluffy. If you play with us ever, you are more than welcome to play Junkrat.
Yeah.
I just personally don't like getting blown up after I die, and that's entirely on me. That's my fault.
Yeah, I have entirely different reasons for disliking Junkrat, I suppose. It's like I keep having him on my team, which is really infuriating when I'm like wanting to do well.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta go to Southern Barrens.
You might have the flight point.
I just checked the flight point. We don't have a flight point there.
Oh, okay.
It's not like it's gonna be overly dangerous to get down there. It's just gonna be a bit of a walk. But on the bright side, we get to show these people the what? He's
What?
like, I always hear that. Junkrat is shit. Stop playing Junkrat. More on go play Roblox. He's like, those are real quotes. What? Go play Roblox?
Are you on voice with people? Because then maybe they might say that. I know they say that to like children.
I've never heard that on Overwatch yet, thankfully.
Well,
I also
I
completely
haven't
forgot what
heard
Overwatch
it in the game, but I've heard it in videos and stuff.
Videos? Gotcha.
Where people talk about younger people playing.
Yeah.
I just don't want them on my team if I'm in competitive. Is that so much to ask? apparently. Because at the lower ranks, here's the thing. At the lower ranks, Junkrat is popular. At the higher ranks, people don't use Junkrat. What does that tell you? It's just not a good team character.
Yeah, because Junkrat is brain dead. And you're not on voice, that's the funny thing about it, yeah. I don't go on voice on quick plays either. I don't play competitive, so I don't do it on competitive either, but specifically on quick play I don't go there because it's not worth it. It's quick play. I mean, if people wanted to actively communicate and work together, then maybe, but most
I
times they
have
don't.
auto join voice chat on now since I've been doing competitive. And
Why is this cat attacking? That's a level 34 cat. Huh.
anyway, pretty much like in quick plays, sometimes people are on there and they pretty much never say anything. So
Yeah. I guess that's fair. That makes sense. Alright, so we're just running up here and grabbing the flight plane. Should we ever need to fly this area in the future? There we go.
What's up?
Alright, so guys, this is the Northern Barrens. At least the northern part of the Northern Barrens.
we're supposed to be going to the southern.
Yeah, we're just going around the mountain to get down there. And down the center of the village, or area. Like I said, we were just running up there to grab the flight plane. So, this place is a lot different than it used to be. Barrens used to be a notorious place where people would come and just shit talk each other. Barrens chat. If you've ever heard that in an MMO, this is what they're referring to, is this location. Because if you'll find that most other MMOs spend their time talking about World of Warcraft. And the people talk about how much they hate World of Warcraft, but then they spend all their time talking about it. Anyway, so Barrens used to be much, much bigger than it is.
Remember this weekly quest here?
Yes.
It's the whole 90 things.
Fluffy says, okay, if I ever run into you in competitive, most likely not going to happen. But if, I'll play Hanzo and not Junkrat, just for you, Intrigue. There's a good chance you probably
Hanzo?
Are you a good Hanzo? That's a good question. But there's a good chance you probably never will, Fluffy, because I'm imagining you're playing in the EU.
Oh.
Given that you're from Germany.
Yeah, then nope.
Unless for some reason you're playing in the North American League, in which case there's nothing stopping you from doing so. But yeah, Barrens here used to be a lot bigger. Like, this is the Northern Barrens that we're in. But if I click here on the Southern Barrens, like all of this, all of it used to be one zone. Like, just a single zone all the way across. Which for some reason, why is... Okay, that's over there. We're gonna have to head that way anyway, so... Though the War Chief's Command Southern Barrens quest we have is like way over on the other side of the... to the left of North Barrens.
That's the crossroads.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the flight plane here. Turning for the quest isn't here.
I know, I'm saying it's the crossroads.
Oh, I got you. Where is a repair person? Should list that on my map.
I see it. It's right here.
are repaired. You play in North America sometimes too? Oh, okay then. There you go.
Where are you going?
If you look at your map, the question mark is over here.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's why I was saying it's weird.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
He says I'm not that good at Hanzo. That's better than having Junkrat on your team, right?
No.
No, as we were watching videos last night, it's been mostly determined that if somebody is not good at a hero, that's worse than having a hero that's not great for comp that they are good at.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how not great you are. If you're just being humble or something. But you can always
Yes,
practice, which I recommend, like being able to play multiple heroes. It's what happens when someone else takes Junkrat.
it's true. When people take Symmetra on me, I just stop playing. I just leave the game
That's not true.
after sending them nasty messages.
That's not true.
What? How do you know it's not true?
So,
Alright.
what was your plan here?
I didn't have one. Well, actually, I thought there was a route up. But there's gotta be a way around, so let's go look. Wait, let's do this guy here. No, okay. Never mind, that's a level 90 plus mechanical tower after.
What?
You don't see that?
Oh. That's weird.
It's just floating there. What the fuck?
It's
Anyway,
like,
we're showing
help
off the
us.
parents. Yeah, it's gonna see if he'd fly us over, but of course, they're not gonna do that. They're rude as shit.
Yeah, uh,
It's fine. We'll figure this out. There's a coal car wrangler just hanging out inside the edge there. What's hitting me?
there's one in the ground.
Yeah, I see that. Fuckers.
Well,
That's cheating. What's your problem?
if we go to Mulgore, oh,
Can you get up over this way?
no.
Nope. It's worth trying. But we might be able to go up over the mountain. But there's probably a way over here anyway.
Yes.
Way through. Is this an actual alliance place? No, okay. Quest turning is still further down that way. This is like another road to the south there, see?
Where?
On the map.
Oh. I see.
There we go, we figured it out, everyone. We've reached the high road.
Good God.
Fluffy says, if someone else takes Junkrat, I cry for a half an hour and then notice the game is already over. But then I join another round, Junkrat's taken again. Did you spell enlightens correct? You did. Alright, when should you read this person?
Oh. This way, monk. I see you've discovered the high road. The Alliance hopes to sever our ties with Stone Talon, but they forget that we Tauren have hunted across these lands for generations. We know every hillside, switchback, and game trail from here to Thousand Needles. But for these paths to stay open, we must stop the humans from mapping them out. Patrol the trail east and kill any high road scouts you find along the way. Then speak to Tunawa Stillwind just up the path.
Okay. It's not even a great scout. He's got his back turned to the very area he's supposed to be scouting. Somehow he's able to hit me. Dashing at him though. What? Oh.
What?
My mount didn't mount. It's like interrupted. And I was like, nothing, I didn't move, nothing touched me. So yeah, I figured in this part of the game, a change of locale would be good. Like, giving us the ability, because we've spent most of the time in the Eastern Kingdoms. Coming over to Kalimdor is a fresh change of pace. And look how pretty this area is. Very
Wow.
scenic. What do you mean, what? Wow.
It's not that pretty.
It is. Look at out there. I mean,
It's
fantastic.
destroyed.
There's a giant scar in the middle, but that doesn't mean it's not pretty. Okay, Fluffy. Like, this is one of Sab's favorite songs. How could you insult it while he's watching?
You're right.
No, it is. I was talking to Sab about this the other day when I told him that we were going to be going to the Barrens. He was really excited about it.
That's weird.
Patrolling the high road is great business, but it must be done. These narrow mountain trails are, for the time being, one of our only lifelines in this town talent. They must be preserved. Thank you. Hold that at Hunter's Hill. Honor's stand may have been lost, but its spirit was never crushed. Even now, survivors are holding out at a point called Hunter's Hill. Continue following the high road and you will find our camp just up ahead. Speak with Onorte there when you get there and let her know the trail is, for the moment, still clear. From these hidden depths we can rain terror down on our enemies below. There is not much honor in hit-and-run strikes, but a good warrior knows to keep his foe off balance. Where is redemption? Those that surrendered when honor's stand fell are no longer worthy of our horde warrior, but I'm not giving up on them yet. The prison tower that is below us is lightly guarded. Let's give those prisoners one final chance to die with honor. I'll set up ropes that will allow you to quickly clamber up and down the mountain. Slip down, acquire the confiscated weapons, and rearm the prisoners inside the tower. And Miro, stay by the tower. We're not yet equipped for an assault on the base proper. It gives me some bases that are better than what I got. And feeding the fear. Our resources are limited, warrior, but that doesn't mean we can't make some trouble down below. Use the ropes here to sneak down the hillside and slay the human prison wardens. Killing a couple scrawny guards won't turn the tide of battle, but imagine the fear and chaos that we'll reap as the humans discover the mutilated bodies. Holgrim's grins a yellowed grin, his eyes glinting. Alright. Here's the rope. Yeah, look at this rappel down. It's fantastic.
What the fuck was this confiscated arms for?
We gotta get them to the peasants. Or to the prisoners, I think it said.
Oh, I see.
Welcome back. You're you're back, greater than ever. Sab's like, what? I heard my name about something. Alright, something about a song? I don't know anything about a song, but I was telling PM that we were discussing what we were doing today, and you were really excited that we were going to be going to the Barrens. Alright. Oh god, Baron Chat, please save my soul. Does Baron Chat even really exist
No,
anymore? Like, I don't think it's anywhere near what it used to be.
no, it doesn't. I've like literally never heard anyone talk in Baron's chat.
I know someone's attacking Southern Barons right now.
Well, apparently.
Yeah, I avoided Barons solely for that reason. Do not look at me, Blood Elf. I have disgraced the Horde. I am done. Now this watchtower is a traditional design for an Oltarg. Who goes there? Your footsteps are not the lazy stride of a god. A warrior, you say? Still brave and free? There's no hope for me, friend. I have lost my eyesight and no longer fit for battle. I dared speak up while Captain Peak savagely beat one of the prisoners. In return, he kicked me in the head. He kept kicking. He kicked me blind, Blood Elf. You'll find Captain Peak at the top of this tower. If you seek justice, bring me his eyes. If he does not part with them willingly, so be it. Well, that's a bit twisted, but alright. As they say, an eye for an eye, I guess?
That's literally the name of the quest.
I know, that's why I said it. He drops two of them. That's great. And it's nice to know we didn't accidentally destroy one of them in the fight. Peak is a monster. If his superiors knew, they would thank the Horde for ending him. You have them. I'll take your word for it. Hearing Peak scream like one of his victims is a reward enough for me. Now leave me be, Miro. I do not wish to be a burden to my clan. Yeah. Sab, what is your favorite zone in this game?
Where the fuck is the rope?
Right here.
Oh, it's not lit up anymore. What? I can't use it.
There you
Oh.
go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
one person can use it at a time. From up here, I got the perfect view of the havoc you just caused, Miro. Our lost brothers reclaimed some of their dignity, and the Alliance dogs were sent scrambling. Sharp work for my friend. The Alliance sleeps comfortable at night. We are not doing our job. We will never let up. We will never give in. Good, good. It'll take them many sleepless nights to figure out where we came from and where we disappeared to after the kills. I am now honored for Shadow Blades. Okay. Let me reset this recording. Okay. You honestly don't know. Okay, well that makes sense. There's a lot of zones to pick from. because of the BFA heritage armors. Black Frock, Black. What's BFA mean? Okay, let's talk to this lady first.
Hold out. So the Alliance is probing the twists and turns of the high road. Even if they were to map it out, they couldn't attack these hills in numbers. This is our land, Luminol and Miro. They will pay dearly for presuming otherwise.
Raptor Scrags.
What?
I said Raptor Scrags.
Scraps.
Scraps.
We are besieged here, Milk, and between that chasm and the harassment of the Alliance, we are short on supplies. But we make do with what's at hand, as we Torn always have. In the absence of a forge, a skilled leatherworker can strengthen and patch up our damaged armor with good quality hides. Down below is the hunting ground of the terror-toothed raptors. They are not so easy to kill, in part due to the ruggedness of their thick skin. Hunt them and bring their hides to me. Turn your eyes to the southeast. You see the campfire smoke from Camp Unafe. Not 10 minutes ago I saw great puffs of white smoke roll up into the sky from the center of camp. It was an old signal used by my village to coordinate the hunt over great distances, but this time it was a distress signal. My brother Makaba had gone into that unnatural jungle. Please go there and make sure he's not in any trouble. There are a few paths. Look for tents within the wilderness.
And what does this orc want? Kill Orc Gorehammer. We are outnumbered here. Our ties to the crossroad dirt are severed, but one orc is worth 10 Alliance cowards. We will bottle them up in this pass and gut them like swine. Kill Orc, how did we lose on our stand? It was a clever ruse, Miro. Alliance forces steamed out of North Watch and marched up the Gold Road, besieging crossroads as dusk fell. Then, in the heart of the night, they force marched southward, leaving their campfires burning behind. Our meager forces that understand were caught unawares as the Alliance poured through the pass. At dawn's first light, many of our bravest warriors fell before their blades. This was before the Cataclysm? Yes, we regrouped east of the pass and prepared to counterattack, but the next day, the skies reddened and the land was cleaved in two, as easily as a child might split up a cactus apple. See how the devastation stretches from horizon to horizon? Our Alliance foes in their makeshift bunkers were as surprised and disorganized as we were by the disaster, but it would have been the perfect time to strike. But Warlord Gardul insisted we pull back to the south to refortify. Kilrock spits on the ground. Not all of us followed. I stood toe-to-toe with demons in the last war, Miro. I'm not about to turn tail and let the Alliance plant roots on my soil. You and your men stayed behind to fight. To fight, yes. To die? Likely. But we will give them no ground, warrior. We are outnumbered. Our armor is patchwork, our weapons scavenged. But this is our land. Our Tauren allies know every hidden trail, crevice, and pass through these hills. We descend from the high ground where they least expect us, and then disappear into the terrain like phantoms. Fear is our weapon, and we will strike at them unceasingly. Alright. Put the fear in them. Do you see the trail below us, Miro? That is my trail. And if the Alliance dogs choose to use my trail, they'd best be looking over their shoulder. It's time to collect my toll. Slay the foot soldiers from Honored Stand and see if we can send them scurrying back to their walls. We should have taken at least one of their officers patrolling the road. They need to realize that nobody is safe. Okay. Oh, Battle for Azeroth. I gotcha. The new expansion. Which I did receive you received an alpha invite for it? Interesting. I didn't know they sent out alpha invites. I know they sent out beta. Which apparently Terra has a new beta for something. That's another game I need to play more of. But someone on another Discord was complaining about how much they hate the beta right now, and when asked why, they're like, "It's laggy, there's disconnects, and it's terrible." And it's like, that's a beta. But that's the purpose of the beta, to find out what works and what doesn't work, so that they can fix it.
Yeah, I mean, remember how like mop beta was? There
Yeah.
are plenty of disconnects and downtime, and then there was like that area where if you saw one of the turtles, you would just crash.
I remember that. That was amazing. See a turtle, you're done. Get off.
And people were like, why the fuck am I getting crashed? And then they would keep trying to do their quest and crash again. Nobody thought, maybe it's because I see a turtle. I'm getting in range of these turtles because you couldn't even see the turtle, you would just crash.
Yep. Yep, that was good. Yeah, but like, there's so many people now that just go into betas and have this expectation that it's going to be this big, amazing thing, and that's fine. But they also got to realize it's a beta. The purpose is to test what's not working. To complain about it not working. Speaking of what?
Speaking of mop beta, that was when I leveled Mistweaver from 1 to level 90.
I remember one of the expansions we helped you by gifting you a bunch of levels.
Yeah, that was for my monk.
Yeah.
So I could get started at level 80. And then I stayed up doing Cataclysm quests, got to 85, then went to sleep, and then came back and did the rest.
Fluffy's like, you see a turtle in your car, it's like, hell nah, they're not a turtle, damn.
What are you doing here? Oh, killing the dudes.
Kill the Alliance dudes.
Don't really see any now.
Fighting one right now. How many around here, though? So we gotta head back up towards Honor Stand for the other ones, I guess. No worries, that's easy. Oops. That time I did move before I... there we go. Alright. That's probably an officer? Yep. Gotta appreciate this guy's white armor. Oh, he's got a quest. You can read that.
The Low Road. This bundle of papers was found in a leather satchel hidden under the officer's clothes. Battle maps of the region depict Honor Stand connected to what appears to be a large unfinished roadway crossing the Barrens all the way from Theramore. It looks like the Alliance plans to build a road from the coast straight into the heart of Kalimdor. Kilrock Gorehammer will want to see this.
I'd never expect anything with a beta, even serviceability stat, because perhaps what they're testing is what's causing server instability.
Yeah. Plus, sometimes they're just not prepared for the amount of people testing.
Which is also... now, I know it's Blizzard and you say that they should be prepared for these types of things, but even then, they gotta be like, alright, so this is new content. How much can it handle? Why isn't it handling all of this people? Why is it crashing? Let's do some stress tests and figure this out.
I don't say that.
No, you don't, because you don't think. No, I'm kidding. Whereas alpha and beta tests need to calm down. No, I'm just saying though, like the average person needs to not hop into a beta and expect that they're getting to play a full game for free. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's all of them.
How do we get back up there?
That's a good question. It's not this way. Windley Bed's probably not this way either. You know what? I
Fuck.
think I know where we're gonna go.
Be glad when we get out of this area.
You'll be what?
I said I'll be glad when we get out of this area.
Yeah. Maze areas and mountains generally are never fun. Why not Storm Peaks, the Vrykul area of Legion was kind of annoying. I figure High Mountain would be more annoying for that reason, but not really.
Oh. Terror tier zappers hunt in packs and surround their prey. We hunt them, yes, but we also respect them. Ante looks over the fresh hides, nodding her head slowly. Yes, Luminol, I can work with these. You work fast. These hides will help us hold out for reinforcements longer. Thank you.
Alright, put the fear in them. Excellent, Miro. It will be time before we can assault the hold proper. But until then, we must teach them the fear of the Barons. The low road. Ah, you say you found something on one of the bodies? Can walk pages to the plains you discovered. This explains much, Miro. No wonder our foes are so hell-bent on taking the southern Barons. This is the center of their plans for the continent. But they didn't account for us, did they, warrior? Stalling the survey. These maps have all been drawn on the same steady hand. I've seen a human surveyor heading up and down the road between the hold and the jungle to the east. We can set their plans back by making examples of surveyor, Miro. Kewok points to the signature at the bottom of the maps. What do you think that says? Zykes? Even human names sound thin and weak. Kill him. Ah, cool. Did you just get that?
Yeah.
It's such a cool... I really like Light Cocoon's effect.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. Let's save here.
It's good. Hold on.
What?
What?
I clicked on the torrent and he's like, I've been expecting you.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Server itself should be stable. If it's code causing the issue and that's what they're testing, I think that's the point of a beta. But the server itself shouldn't be failing. Like, they can afford servers that, unless, of course, they bought something and didn't expect it to be shit. Like, him at buying a new computer and getting it in the mail and then it blue screening. That's, like, what... You can't expect it not to happen, but it happens once in a while. Hey, it's Pebble.
Yeah, it is. I'm just, there. Okay. Now what?
So, Henry Sykes, says he's up here. But I guess Zykes might patrol? We'll see. Fuck. I like Shield Slam, it's very powerful. This is like should be like right around here. Okay.
What?
I just got a new ability, Honorable Medallion.
Oh, these are PvP guys.
Oh.
I have to turn on PvP. I can't heal you otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know why these guys are PvP. This was part of the quest, aren't they?
No.
Alright, well that was not on purpose. Where's this NPC then? Not here, so my guess is he probably does patrol.
I can look it up on Wowhead.
Alright, well let's go over here and kill this raptor, and then we will...
Why are we killing a raptor?
Just so it doesn't attack us while you're looking that up. Done. Alright. Let us know what you find.
Okay.
Look at that lava. So everyone, this is the scar. When Deathwing bursts forth from beneath the earth, this is one of the things he left in his wake. This giant scar across the land. And it actually shows up on the map, see? Look at that. All goes all the way across the Barrens. But what's funny is it doesn't actually go all the way across the Barrens exclusively. See, it starts here, in the just on the edge of Mulgore, goes across the Barrens, across the land, and then if you see on the map here, the larger map, you can still see it. But then if you go to the Eastern Kingdoms, what? No, why are you doing this thing? Go to the Eastern Kingdoms, and then over here, oh, you can't see. Okay, you can kind of see it. Here it is through Dunmoreau and right under over there, the Badlands and the Loch Modan.
Okay, let's see.
It goes across the Eastern Kingdoms as well.
Comments. He seems to pat in a larger portion of the road than is shown. I found him all the way down in the overgrowth. So, if you can't find him, just keep running down that road a ways.
Okay. Oh, how do I turn PvP off? Oh, it's already timing to go off. Okay. You gonna play a game of League, Fluffy? Okay.
This person says the NPC is not anywhere close to where the arrow is pointing. I found him and his two friends at 40 to 25. And that's where some other people say they found him. Which is...
South of us.
yeah.
Oh, on the road. Alright. Make sure your PvP is gonna be turned off.
Yeah, I have almost 3 minutes.
Okay.
A little less than 3 minutes, but yeah.
Fair enough. I had no idea that those guys were gonna be PvP considering the... Oh, there they are. There he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that worked out. Done. Alright, I'm pretty sure we should turn this in before we go down to the Overgrass, because there's probably going to be a lot of
Yeah.
quest in the Overgrass. Which, by the way, guys, we did the quest for, or we did the dungeon area, the Wailing Caverns, but I'm pretty sure the Wailing Caverns are actually in this area.
Yeah. That's fine. Never again.
Oh yeah, we're not doing the Wailing Caverns again.
It's one of my
Fuck that
least
noise.
favorite dungeons.
Yeah, Wailing Caverns is also one of my least favorite dungeons.
May actually be my least favorite dungeon.
If you hit a flight path, well, we have no reason to hit a flight path tab, but that's good to know. Thank you. Good, good. We've got to keep honor stand isolated, alone, afraid. Luminol, Miro. If we keep up the pressure, maybe someday they'll simply surrender the pass. Alright, Hunter's Hill, ammo 35. Alright, let's head down the pass, and we're gonna go to the Overgrowth.
What
Talk
were
to
you saying
Macabre
about
Flight.
hitting a flight path?
Oh, Seb was saying if you hit a flight path after setting it to PvP to disable, it will.
Oh yeah, it'll remove PvP.
Yep. I didn't know that. But
I knew that.
You can see how often I turn on PvP.
Well, I mean, most people know that because of the PvP towers, world quests.
I never realized it. Hey, Megmo.
But yeah, I would try to get a flight path right away because one time a rogue was in town and killed me. I was like, okay, cool.
I liked jumping from high mountain and landing on. There's a grasping overgrowth. That's reassuring.
This part is prettier.
This part is definitely prettier. Minus the tendrils that are grabbing people. That's kind of weird.
It's fine.
Reese cups are so good. I am a big fan of Reese, but not all the time. Like, sometimes I'll want them more than others. I still want Taco Bell, though. Years ago, the Grim Totem raided my village. The pain, the anger, the loss, they still weigh heavily on my heart. And now I find myself giving comfort and aid to others who have lost their village to a savage attack. Signal in the sky. So my sister recognized the old signals. Her hunter's eyes are as sharp as ever. Mira, when we first set up this camp, we were at the edge of this jungle. Now look at it. Something is amiss. Keeping the dogs at bay. Not everyone who fled Tarajo was able to make it to Unafe, Miro. Some died of wounds along the way. Others were jumped by opportunistic quillboar. I'll take care of the grim task of finding and gathering the bodies. But there is something you could do for me. Hecklefang scavengers prowl the lands south of here and are scavenging the corpses, tearing at their bowels and dragging away the limbs of the dead. Please send their numbers so I can perform the proper funerary rites. Bad to worse. When the refugees fled north from Tarajo, some were separated as darkness closed in. Many were taken prisoner by the bristleback quillboar, who set up camp west and southwest of here. I'm not certain what the quillboar hope to gain from us, or get from us, by capturing our refugees. All they have earned is my ire, and all they get in return is vengeance. Rescue my trapped brothers and sisters and kill their captors, and to send a message to Quillbar. You talk about last night, you sack.
That's a lot of fast food.
And Denium had chicken nuggets.
That's a lot of fast food.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go up to the store after I'm done here because I got nothing left to drink. I got a Leacus host. Thank you for the host, Lee.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
This camp was built at the edge of this jungle, and already it is overwhelmed by plant growth. Something unnatural is happening here. Earlier I made the mistake of sending some of the healthier refugees out to gather nuts and berries. Those that returned talked about the plant life actually grasping at their legs or even picking them up. I worry about those that haven't come back yet. Please rescue the refugees trapped in the grasping overgrowth around the camp.
You know, there's definitely a problem when the plants actually start grabbing you. It's the happening.
What? No.
Beefy Fritos burrito? What the fuck is that?
Never heard of it.
I can't get that in Canada. I've never heard of that. Oh, well, Lash Fine. Wanna fight? Oh, alright. You guys are making me hungry. I actually do not eat a lot of fast food. If I have to, or if I have nothing left to cook for a while, I will. But for the most part, I kind of I stick to cooking my own stuff. Usually it's burgers, just because they're easy to cook. There's rice, beef, cheese, and Fritos in it. It's best grilled.
Well, avoiding fast food is the healthy way.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be kill
Name of the quest
hyenas.
is-
Hmm?
Yeah. I said the name of the quest is when plants attack. You just got done eating? No worries. I'm probably gonna eat after the stream's done. I gotta go grab something to drink from the store because the water here is not great. Not great.
Hmm.
See, whenever I do eat at Taco Bell, I tend to get their fries supreme. I think I like that more than I like their actual tacos or burritos. I always get a weird um, response, I guess, whenever I mention it. But Burrito Gringo has the best burritos in all of that I've ever had. They're just fantastic. This, this thing dismounted me. That's rude. Alright. So now we gotta go release some cages, I guess? Let me get her in the quest. There. So it is done. Normally these scavengers are part of the Earth Mother's cycle of life, but on the heels of devastation racked by both the Alliance and the Cataclysm, their numbers grow overwhelming. It is good to thin them out.
Thank you, Luminol and Miro. But now on to the larger question. Where is this overgrowth coming from, and why is it raging out of control? The great Archdruid Narlax recently appeared here in the Barrens. He's either behind this mess or trying to fix it. Either way, you should talk with him before this jungle engulfs the whole world. He's in a small Tauren camp to the southeast. Along the way, it would be helpful for you to gather plant samples for him to study. The newest flower buds will tell him a great deal about the most recent changes in the jungle.
So, fun fact, Nerlix is the druid that we saved in the Wailing Caverns.
Yeah.
So in a way, it was kind of good that we did that.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
Fucking lash
Magma.
buds.
Megmo says, fun fact about me, I hate mashed potatoes. Well, Megmo,
Ew. What is
I
you
also don't
people?
like mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes, and
Most people love mashed potatoes.
I mean, I hate gross mashed potatoes that are like instant, but genuine mashed potatoes are really good. So,
I should clarify for the people watching though, is that I don't hate the taste of mashed potatoes. It's the texture that induces my gag reflex, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
I don't get it. Like mashed potatoes chunky and buttery. I don't know.
Buttery. That's
Yeah,
not.
mashed potatoes without butter, like what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever used the term buttery to describe mashed potatoes before.
Oh,
That's
well, they have
interesting.
butter in them. Or they should. Of
Oh, Magmo's the same. They make her gag do the texture.
course.
I usually get many weird looks for that. You want to grab that plant over there?
Yeah.
Other than that, my dad makes these sliced potato dishes, and I don't know what he does to them, but they're fantastic. Denim agrees with you. She says it's not mashed potatoes without butter.
Yeah.
There we go. Stewed potatoes. I can't say I've ever had stewed potatoes.
Oh, gross. No. Gross.
I've had roasted potatoes. That's interesting. I didn't even know roasted was a term until my friend was like, "You gotta try these roasted potatoes." I'm like, what the fuck are roasted potatoes?
I
I've heard
don't
of
know what
like
that is.
roasted and broiled, but apparently it's like broiling and roasting at the same time.
But,
Yeah, something like that. You like fried potatoes and fries. I think fried potatoes and fries are technically the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's potato wedges, but those are still basically fries, if you
They are.
think about it.
They're just really thick cactus cut fries.
Potato wedges are better than fries.
Yeah, I really like potato wedges. In Canada, they call them wedgies. I don't know if anybody else calls them that, but that's
Nope, you're fucking weird. Okay, back to getting flowers.
Oh shit, we already did. We unlocked all of them. Okay, hang on. Go me for paying attention to that. You son of a bitch.
What?
Sorry, I'm just knocking down the bristle boar.
Oh.
He like charged and knocked me flying. This is what people come to the stream for, to watch us pick flowers. We should just become herbalists and just spend the entire game picking flowers.
Yeah.
That said, I am going to reset this recording.
Okay.
You like potatoes that have been cooking with a pot roast? Yeah, that could be good. I agree with that. I actually want to pick up a slow cooker. I got enough points to spend at work. For those who don't understand, we give out something called Bravo points at work. And when you get a certain amount of them, you can spend them on things. And then the only amount of money you actually spend on the item is the tax. Or think 30% of the product and the tax. So the slow cooker they have on their site is about $280 normally, but after using Bravo points, I can get it for about $70. So I was considering that. Also want to get a smoothie maker. Right now I'm at a bit of um, a fight with myself though, because I want to teach myself how to cook and I want to get all these appliances to do so. But I also want to spend money on my stream, and right now my stream is winning out in terms of what I'm spending money on. Fortunately, any money gotten from the stream is going back into the stream right now.
Yeah, same.
So, Adenium, Magma, you should know Wintrig from my stream. She's one of my mods. I don't know if you guys follow her, but I recommend following her. She's good people.
Thanks. I recommend following me too.
You have all 10 of your flowers?
What?
Do you have
Yeah.
all okay, I need 2 more.
Also, I'm pretty sure they don't follow me, so.
Adenium says she's nice. Yeah, well, I highly recommend you guys give her your support, because she's actually been
like a
streaming
million things, so, you know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Wintrig has been my best friend for 12 years, for those of you who don't know.
13.
13 years. I've only known her for like 40 minutes, though. Like, I just met her this stream.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can trust me here. She's good people. And you'll get a plethora of content and rage when you watch her. Ah, Dooz11's here. He says, "Oh, there's a small frog. Hello, Jeb. Look, guys, it's hopping." I don't want to click it because it'll make you fight it. So I'm just gonna click Jeb. Ah, it's hopping. Anyway, Dooz11 says, "Want good potatoes mashed? Use garlic margarine instead of butter."
Oh, garlic and mashed potatoes is amazing. Well, garlic in
told
a
you.
lot of things is.
If you want good food, talk to my dad. He is a fantastic cook. He's not great at anything else, but he can cook.
I would just put butter and garlic in it.
Butter, garlic butter. There we go.
Oh, just garlic.
Adenium says, "I do love a good rage." Well, there you go. Go watch Wintrig. She can get some good raging.
Denium followed. Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys. It's bad enough that one village sacked, but to spend the following night in a quillboar cage? I'm glad you were there to help, Miro. Speaking their language, the quillboar are attacking because they perceive weakness. Strength is the only language they understand, so we will show them strength. Makaba withdraws a large horn from his satchel. This is admittedly crude work, but it'll do. Bristleback leaders use horns like these to challenge one another for dominance. Miro, I want you to challenge the Bristleback champion Sabersnout to single combat, defeat him in front of his followers, blow the horn at the Bristleback challenge ring due south of here. Blow the horn at the hornet challenge at the Bristleback challenge ring and defeat Sabersnout. Ah, they're gonna give me a cape that is better than what I got-ish. Not really. It's about the same actually, except it just has worse stats. Alright, and then we can talk to Twain.
I think it's Tawani. Not Twain. The children you see here were all rescued from Torahu when the fighting started from trying to track down their parents. One of the refugees you rescued from the Quillbor recognized the strongest child as belonging to Courage and Mars Sternhorn. Moreover, he said Courage was camped at the Fields of Blood just north of the Torajo massacre site. Luminol and Miro, please go there and tell Courage Sternhorn that his child is alive and well.
Okay. So, Black Trife, thank you very much for the host. I really appreciate it. As always, I hope your weekend is going excellent. Deuce11 says, oh gee, thanks. I was also good at working on cars too, you know. And Adenium, this is what's called a corrupted firehawk. It's a bird.
Less rare than the actual firehawk.
Yes, the actual
I can
firehawk.
ride.
Yeah, when Jake showed them the actual firehawk.
Yeah, hold on. Pure
So yeah,
blood.
Mine's the corrupted. Hers is the pure blood, and that's what the it looks like uncorrupted.
Mine's like bigger.
It is. That's weird. All right.
Haha.
I press spacebar. They're the same animations, but yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so do you want to go southeast for a Curious Bloom or southwest for speaking their language and a family divided?
South, because there's 2 quests there.
Okay. We're gonna go beat up Saber Snout. So, Quillbors, for those of you who don't play World of Warcraft, are basically boar people. You can't play as them, they're not a playable race, and they pretty much only reside around these thorns in the Barrens. You don't really see them anywhere else in the world.
My mount.
Oh, sorry, did I say Adenium? I meant Magmo. I apologize.
What about Magmo?
Oh, Adenium says they're cute, but I wasn't the one who asked. What is this? Blood Elf has come to challenge mighty Saber Snout? I will make example of Blood Elf. Prepare yourself. Soft for face.
Don't do that sound. I don't like it.
Well, tell these guys not to have those sounds. Strong enough for a boar apocalypse? Possibly. You survived the boars? I must break you now. Oh, look at they're running away.
Okay.
But Windshig's riding one of the rarest mounts in the game right now, as far as I know. It's called Invincible. It belonged to the Lich King.
I've got a lot of rare mounts.
Windshig and I used to go hunt and collect rare mounts. I don't hunt them as much as she does, I guess, but I hunt and collect legendaries. And I'm only missing one in the game that I can think of that isn't from Legion.
Too.
That's true. She does collect pets. She woke me up in the middle of the night during Cataclysm so I could get a rare pet.
That's true.
Courage listens intently and then falls to one knee. Alive, my son, boy still lives. Praise to the Earth Mother, I still have a son. Courage composes himself. Warrior, my boy's mother didn't make it out of Torajo alive. I will avenge her death, even if it means my son grows up without either of his parents. Alright. The Alliance scorches a trail of murder across the Barrens. We must stop them here or there is nothing left for us. Across the Fields of Blood there are a number of strategic hills, marked by wooden towers and natural gray banners. Or neutral gray banners. We must take hold of these hills if we are to slow the Alliance advance. Look for the towers to the north, east, and south of what is left of Tarajo. Claim a neutral flag and defend the hill against counterattack. At our next steel forge. Meet the new boss. Our defense of the balance hasn't gone well under Galdul's command, Miro. Garoshi sent Warlord Bloodhilt here to take control of the situation. He's here in camp, and if you want to make a good impression, you'll demonstrate some initiative. Head east into the Fields of Blood and seek out Northwatch recon units. Bring the new Warlord a stack of their merit badges, and it will help you make a name for yourself. And it's not really initiative if he's telling us what to do. If you seek the vengeance on our Alliance invaders, you would do well to observe the fiercest of predators in the Barrens. The lions that stalk amongst the tall grass do so with cunning, stealth, and power. Learn from their examples and you will understand the kind of war we need to fight. Hunt the plains prowlers and pride mains. Then return to me and discuss what you have learned. You will often find them in the shade of large trees. Alright, lots of stuff for us to hunt. Collecting everything is fun. Yeah, I love collecting things in MMOs. Tends to make me happy. But before the most recent expansion came out, I had almost all of the legendaries. I was just missing one, unless you count the 2 capes I didn't get in MOP, but I don't count those because I got their equivalents. Most of the legendaries I got were actually after the current content, but 2 of them I got during the content.
Aside from the capes.
Aside from the capes, yeah. So I mean, if you count the capes, then 3 of them. But... Oh, there are more merit badges. Alright.
Where do you get those?
Not from this guy, apparently. There's one over there. Okay, we gotta kill this. Specifically, the Northwatch recons drop them, but these guys apparently don't. Crushing Bash. Armor reduced by 50%. That sucks. There's this guy over here that I saw that dropped them. I thought the other ones might, but I rushed in too quickly. Your friend's stepdad plays a lot of WoW? There's one. Did you get one too? Yep.
Yeah.
You also don't have a PC? That's why you sometimes stream from your PS4. I gotcha. When I'm streaming through my PS4, I'm actually going through my capture card for it, just because I don't like the random pauses that the PS4 will throw into a few of the games. Oh, if there's any more dudes over here. Like there was a scene where in Final Fantasy X where it was like cutscene, recording is stopped because cutscene is prohibited, and I'm like, well, my Elgato is just like, hey, I'm gonna keep recording because that's what I do. These Tarajo looters look like the Defias bandits. Ah. storm stouts are kind of like the Kodas that Corns ride. Kind of, but not really. Here's a field banner. Excellent. Oh, they're putting up little defenses. I don't know how effective that'll be, but alright. Elixir of Giant Growth. Welcome back, Megwa. So Megwa, what was it like living without power for a few days?
I don't know what it's like. When there was Hurricane Sandy, my power was out. If you remember.
I do.
Sucked.
So what we're doing right now, everyone, is we're defending this banner against Alliance attacks, which seem to be primarily human and dwarf. There you go. We won.
Alright.
Let's return in our quests. You're gonna play Persona 5, but it gave you them 20 minutes of blackness. Apparently, some people's PS4s have issue playing certain games, and apparently, from what I've been reading, it's due to the music in the game, and sometimes it just prevents images. That's weird. So you held your ground. With tenacity like yours, we may yet drive the Alliance from our lands. Okay. You look like the type of warrior who gets things done. What news do you have from the field? Bloodout looks at the badges, then allows them to spill from his hands onto the sands below. His lips curl open into a toothy grin. Now this is what I like to see, warrior. This is... what is your name again? You will go far here. Miro, you have proven yourself on the field of blood, but the Alliance still threatens our torn friends. The siege machinery outside the gates of Mulgore is like a spear aimed at our heart. I want you to go to the gates south of here. Remove those siege vehicles from play. Here, use these sticky bombs. They're courtesy of our new goblin allies. It looks as though they stuffed the explosive powder into what looks like grease-covered socks, but they'll do. Oh, yes, I see a cunning in your eyes that was not present before. Well done, warrior. Alright, should we run up to the overgrowth and turn that in?
This all stuff about where... Oh, here it is. Was Magmo here when you were talking about, like, how people should follow me or whatever? Or is she already following me?
She may already be following you. If not, Megmo. Go do that. You won't regret it, I promise.
I know what Denium did, which was very nice, thank you.
Magma says, oh, yeah, I was going to do that. Or I'm going to go follow now. Okay. You got a huge puzzle book that you got.
Thank you for following.
Thank you for showing Wintree some support, you guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying every PS4. From what I've been reading, some PS4s, for whatever reason, won't stream certain games, and it's because of the music. And whereas other people have absolutely no problem. But I never had that problem because I have an Elgato. And while Elgato might not be the best when it comes to capture cards, it's treated me pretty well. Yeah, it's strange. Technology does some weird things sometimes, though, right? Like, I know I mentioned Wintree buying a computer earlier and getting it, and it just blue screening. But there's points where you can buy something new, like a new computer, and it just, for whatever reason, something in the technology is bad, and it just won't work. Even though, from
Yeah.
every test perspective, it looks like it should work fine.
It was a good computer too.
It
Except for
was.
the fact it wasn't.
Yeah. Why did Gardu allow the Alliance to create such a buildup of heavy siege vehicles? Why wasn't a strike ordered until I got here? Gardu will have to answer for this. Very good. Now should they storm the gates, they will have to do so with infantry. Do you think they have the stomach for that? Possibly. Look at this. Look at his shield. It's just a fucking slab. It's not even that great looking. Anyway. Ingalon. Okay, well, they're not great looking. So which one sells for more? This one sells for 4 copper, and this one sells for... Are you still seriously giving me stuff that sells for copper? Taking back to Raho. Outstanding work at the gates, Miro. The main body of the Alliance force is in general retreat, but I'm not satisfied. They sacked Tarajo, which was little more than a hunter's camp. This Alliance is unmasked at last what it really is, a renegade bunch of butchers. Even now, a group of humans linger behind it to pick at the bones of smoldering Tarajo. Bloodhilt hurls an axe into the dirt. Make them suffer. Kill 8 Tarajo losers. Alright, we can do that. Does this person have a quest? They do.
With the immediate threat gone, can you help with some grim business? We Tauren do not bury our dead. We prepare the body for its return to the elements and place it at our sacred grave sites. Those killed in the Tarajo massacre have had no funeral. And I worry misguided Alliance soldiers will burn the bodies of the dead before the proper rites have been performed. Luminol and Miro, please take this totem to Tarajo and perform services for Kulmu, Dran, Yanada, and Amusa. They didn't make it out of there. Well, obviously, why would we be performing funeral rites for people who are alive? Like,
Preemptive funeral rites.
people would be like, what the fuck? Why?
It's just to ensure that if they do die, then the funeral rites are already complete.
And they'd be like, do you know something I don't?
Am I gonna die? Yes. No. You'll. It's fine. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
technically, yes is the correct answer. For anyone.
In the immediate future, possibly not.
Possibly so.
Possibly so. Alright. I think we're making pretty good progress to the Baron so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. This thing had its wall ripped out. I'm gonna go fight this guy. I ran to wake up the others when the attack hit. Was able to escape. I tried to fight up the soldiers with a skinning knife.
Well, and that's why you're dead.
Probably not a good idea to use a skinning knife. Chances are that was an effective choice of weapon. Welcome back, Fluffy. How was your game? There's a lot of looters here.
Yeah.
This guy's dead just out by the campfire. Or, yeah, by the fire. No, stay with the others. Escort them north away from the fighting. I will stay with the Rivalins. Escort and cover your escape. Go. Wait, is it over? I've been through. Of course, I understand now. I'm expected elsewhere. I can feel the embrace now of all things. The Earth Mother's eternal peace. Thank you.
You make him sound evil.
What? How's a voice evil?
That voice is like an evil voice. I don't know.
He's a ghost. He didn't have a throat anymore, so it just came out sounding that way. Hi. Hello. Hey. My chat is just full of hellos to Fluffy, Adenium, and Magma right now.
Oh, my chat's full of nothing.
Sab, why are you being rude? Why not say hello to Fluffy and Magmo and Adenium? Excellent. I'll have their bodies strung up along the Gold Road as a message to the Alliance. Desolation Hold inspection. Thanks to you, the immediate threat is over, but my work here in the Barrens is only beginning. Honor's Stand was captured and Taraha was sacked while Warlord Gardul was in charge of the region. The war chief has sent me here to clean up his mess. I would like you to ride into Desolation Hold to the south in advance of me and let Gardul know that it is time for a reckoning. Talk to me when you are ready to leave and I will assemble my vanguard to accompany you. Alright, guess we'll do that.
Have their spirits found peace with the Earth Mother. Thank you.
Vendetta point. Alright, so I guess we'll do this with this dude. Are you ready to ride into Desolation Hold as my vanguard, Miro? Gardul may try to give you a runaround. Let him know his judgment is coming. Hey, look at that, we're riding a wolf. I have no control over this, it's just... Shit. You got a guy wolf with you. A guy on a wolf. I got a lady orc on a wolf. Excellent.
Oh.
Because I am not paying attention. I'm just messing with you, Sab. There's a new route for Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 100% run. Is that like a speed run you're referring to, Fluffy? Majora's Mask is probably my second favorite Zelda game. For those of you who don't know, Sab is a friend and a member of my FF14 raid group. He plays a Lalafell Black Mage, exclusively a Lalafell Black Mage. Basically, he is our sacrifice. Actually, no, he's not. We have another Lalafell in the group right now. They're usually our sacrifice. Except for on the first boss of Delta Scape. Sab used to... Yeah, Delta Ski. Remember on Alt Right, Sav would slide off the fight almost
Oh.
every fight. I started to believe he was just doing it on purpose because at that point it was tradition.
I really didn't notice that happening.
I think he mentioned it.
I don't know.
This is Desolation Hold, warrior. Here we bide our time until we're ready to strike back against the Alliance. I'm here on behalf of Warlord Bloodhild, who wants you to know he will be arriving shortly. Warlord Bloodhild? Garrosh's pet? There's no need for him to be here, as you can see. Tell him I have the situation well in hand. I'll be sure to tell the Tarajo refugees that. Those that live. But supplies have been tight. I've got a manpower shortage. Tell Bloodhild that, tell him yourself. He's almost here. Guttural breaks into a sweat. Look, let's not discuss this here, in front of the men. Changing of the guard. When Bloodhild arrives, I'd like to, talk in private. Can you accompany me to make sure that things stay on the level? This Bloodhild is, he's a loose cannon. Godel tries to compose himself. Meet me atop the northern tower, and we'll talk with Bloodhild together. Alright, so first, let's go grab the
Light point.
light pointers.
It's not in there. That would be weird.
Yeah, and then we're not gonna pick up these quests yet.
No?
We're gonna do them, but we're not gonna pick them up yet because we got a bunch up there we still gotta turn in.
Oh. Yeah, true.
So let's wait to do this one. Let's just, why didn't you give me the flight point? Let's fly back up to Vendetta Point, then run up to the other route.
Okay. Why not fly up to the other one, too?
Because Hunter's Hill is past it, and they're both about the equal distance from each other.
Oh, really?
So at least Hunter Hill, we don't have to deal with the hills.
Sure.
Sav says, I was about to say, I'm not the Lalafell sacrifice, but I did sacrifice myself on Susano. Fluffy, you have braces or just a retainer? I never had braces. But I went to school with someone who did, and they hated them. They said they were the worst.
Yeah, I never had them either.
Get out of here, cats. I won't fight you. So yeah, these quills, essentially, these giant thorn bushes are where the quill boars hang out. As you see, they make their little huts up on them and everything. And that big rise of land you see in the distance, that's Mount Hyjal. Unfortunately, it doesn't render all of it.
Damn. You can see it from here.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Mount Hyjal is significant to the lore because that's where the World Tree used to be. It got destroyed at the end of Warcraft 3 when Archimonde tried to grab onto it, and then they used its power to destroy Archimonde. Unfortunately, the World Tree got sent with it. Have you taken the bristlebacks down a peg or two? What? He attacked you with a dozen boars? I guess Quillboar have their own ideas of what single combat means. Still, the bristleback will be reeling after the blow you delivered. It will not be long before a new champion rises amongst them to stir up trouble, but at least this buys us some time to get these refugees relocated safely. Thank you, Miro. The survivors owe you a great debt. Deep wounds. What is that? Your devastating revenge also cause bleed damage. Sweet. I wanted braces, but they were expensive. I kind of like the gap in your teeth now. You can use it as a water gun. What?
Uh,
Please don't. Please don't do this thing. Your father's a dentist. One of my good friends is a dentist. She actually just finished university for it and's already got her, not her own practice, but she's already working as a dentist. The nightmare scar. That's a name that doesn't inspire confidence. Alright, here's Neralex, the druid we helped in Wailing Caverns. Fuck off now. Growth. There. As druids, we are tasked with protecting the balance of nature. My life's work has gone against this. In my folly, I've sown chaos, and this deviant crop must be reaped before it spreads further. What happened here? Did you know that the Barren was once a lush forest? Thousands of years ago, before the first sundering, it was verdant and thriving, watched over by the Kaldari. But when the continents were torn apart and this land became separated as what we call Kalimdor, this valley of nature became a harsh, sun-scorched plain. When I first learned this, I saw it as a great tragedy. I decided I would find a way to regrow the forests once more. How? While studying the land, I discovered a cave that stretched deep beneath the earth. These waterways carried underground rivers for miles beneath the parched savanna above. I named them the Wailing Caverns for the howls made by the wind and steam as they coursed through its depths. This would be the instrument of revival, I thought. The water had already bubbled to the surface as small, lush oases throughout the barrens. If it was enhanced, this could spread across the entire land. What did you do? My plan was to connect these underground waters directly to the Emerald Dream itself. With my faithful disciples, I journeyed deep within the Wailing Caverns, settled into meditation, and entered the dream. Through my own body, this world was connected to it. It was there that everything went wrong. What happened? I came upon what I can only describe as an overwhelming corruption within the Emerald Dream, an unending nightmare that seized me in its claws and tore at my very mind. I could not break free of its grasp. My disciples were unable to wake me. Whatever this corruption was, it found its way into our world through my body. I did indeed channel its energies into the Wailing Caverns, and its horrible influence twisted the wildlife here into chaotic, deviant forms. Even my disciples were affected. Their minds overcome by madness and savagery, they took on forms of serpents and called themselves Druids of the Fang. How did you escape? I was saved by my last disciple, Muyo, and a band of adventurers. I considered the entire incident a failure. It wasn't until the cataclysm occurred that I realized I'd been far too successful. When the Barrens was cracked apart, a great fount of underground water was breached and flowed up to the surface, full of energies it was imbued with in the Wailing Caverns. Life immediately sprung from the earth around it, and the animals thrived, and then it continued to grow. Uncontrollably, unchecked. Now I have to answer for my arrogance in thinking I could dictate the flow of shape and nature of myself. This overgrowth must be stopped before it chokes out the natural wildlife energy. Curious Bloom. I'm extremely busy, warrior. Ah, samples from different parts of the overgrowth? These will be immensely helpful, yes. Thank you, warrior. And biological intervention. The energies unleashed here have surged through the wildlife, twisting them into powerful, unstable forms. If allowed to spread beyond this grove, these deviants will wreak havoc on the existing ecosystem, devouring local prey and driving out the weaker natural creatures. We must go call the population of the overgrowth. Return when this task is done. Kill 5 deviant terror, don't get more of those later. And this person, Muyo. I have few ideas on how to help heal the overgrowth, warrior. Unfortunately, Neralex is so upset he refuses to take any more chances. Add or subtraction. The corruption unleashed here must be studied if we are to find a way to properly fight it. Luckily, not all the creatures have been as altered as the others. The smaller snakes drink little water and do not eat plants, so their exposure to the energies here has been minimal. They still absorb enough to change coloration. Go collect them, these snakes from the undergrowth, and return them to me, so we can see just what is happening to the creatures here. Lashvine seeds. There's gotta be a way to cure these poor creatures without having to take their lives. I have an idea, but I'll need your help, warrior. Lashvine plants that roam here hold seeds full of primal energies of this place. Collect these for me and bring them back to me, and we'll see if something can be done. Alright, time to stop the recording. Alright, so I think we should do our second dungeon now. So guys, we're gonna do another dungeon. The next dungeon on the list is Gnomergen. Are you ready, Intrigue?
Sure.
Well, just stay positive. The G team. Just stay positive, Fluffy. The braces will be over eventually. Yeah, deep wounds.
They made this place less shitty, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain they changed quite a bit of it to make it more flow a lot better. So this is Gnomergen. It is the home city of the gnomes. They've never owned it over the course of all of World of Warcraft that I'm aware of. There was an event a while back where you could go and help them liberate it, but I think they fail at the end anyway. Because they evidently still don't have access to Gnomergen. There's a boss at the end of this. Blastmaster Emmy Shortfuse. With your help, I can evaluate these tunnels. It isn't that bad, Fluffy. Yeah, okay. So there, I think she's gonna blow up the tunnel?
Yeah, here.
It's quiet here. Too quiet.
It's a female.
Indeed. So the Trogs are like some of the very first creations of the Titans, as I understand it. or at least, failed creations. They're not very intelligent. And the dwarves and the gnomes have kind of had issues with them since, well, ever. Ah, Fluffy, you gotta go to bed already? Well, thank you for coming out. I'm really happy you came to hang out with us today. And I'm glad your League of Legends game went okay. And if I might suggest, find another hero in Overwatch and become good at it. A kid, mostly.
This is fucking awful.
What, having to wait?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
So
Hate
patient.
this dungeon.
Yes, I play Symmetra in Overwatch. He says, fine, I'll play Bastion. I was just kidding, Fluffy. You play what you have fun with. But yeah, I play Symmetra. Not well, but I play Symmetra. I rather like how she plays. Yeah, life cocoon. It makes me float too. I like it. Nothing. Sim's your worst nightmare as Diva? I've gotten pretty good at hopping around so Divas can't kill me. What? How did Voronus die?
Maybe they stood in the wall.
Oh, yeah.
That can happen.
Who's people doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty decent at stopping divas, I think. Unless they ram me into
I
something or off
wreck
edge.
divas.
I was watching Wintrig
My
do
favorite thing.
streams. Yeah, I was watching Wintrig stream some Overwatch yesterday, and she was playing Sombra, and there was this Pharah that was flying, and she was gonna fly and get away from the group, I think. And Wintrig just hacked her, and she just like fell down. I thought that was really funny to see.
Oh, yeah. Hack diva, and she's just like a pinata.
Yeah. I think the funniest hack though is McCree.
Why?
'Cause he forgets how to roll.
Oh.
It's great. My shield slams hurts do over 1,000 damage now. Your trace is decent enough to get a sim though. I died a sim traces a lot. They're
I destroy
over.
tracers a lot. I love Sombra.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, Sombra's an awesome one. She says hacking people is the best, and um, you enjoy sleeping and ulting McCree. I think interrupting anybody's ultimate is awesome.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of ways you can interrupt anyone's ult. A Sombra you can interrupt and negate ults, so that's fun.
That's true. But yeah, I don't do any competitive play ad. That's just not fun for me. Whereas Wintrig's getting into the competitive scene lately.
I'm trying to open this treasure box and it won't open. Fucking hell.
Why did they go back and pull these guys?
Not healing him. Oh, I guess he feigned death. I don't know.
See?
Like, that one may have been me because I was trying to move away from the shit he pulled.
Yeah. Stun them again at least. There we go. Got him. Then we gotta fight this thing out here, the follow, right? A vicious follow.
Says I still have thread on something. I don't know if my UI is broken or what. guarantee you that Hunter's just one of those people who is trying to like meet her whore in fucking Nomergan. Yeah, I'm stuck in combat because of that dipshit. I don't know what I'm stuck with, but
I don't see
I
anything
wasn't before.
nearby.
It's fine because I don't need mana, but
Just follow up to me, buddy. Your friend always wants you to play comp, but you love deathmatch too much? One of our friends really likes deathmatch, apparently.
I have like zero interest in deathmatch, personally.
You've been hunted down a lot for sleeping people and spraying pillows under their heads and leaving. So, yeah, as you can see, Nomergan's not in good shape. Everything's falling apart. There's vicious fallout.
Shitty group members.
Yeah, you got shitty group members.
Pretty much consistently.
Hey, at least you got gnomish rebreather. It's headgear.
Yeah, and I can't equip it because I'm stuck in fucking combat.
So this place used to be a lot bigger too. Like there'd be winding tunnels that would take you nowhere. Hey Arena, how's it going?
A long time no see.
So fortunately, when they revamped this place a little bit, they got rid of a lot of the winding paths that led nowhere. Making many people happy because a lot of people were like Windreak and absolutely hated this place. Mostly just due to the layout.
That wasn't the only reason. People would always accidentally pull like massive amounts.
Yeah.
Or
She raises
intentionally pull massive amounts.
I like how our Warlock is transformed into a gnome for this though. Okay, Ad.
My combat thing is red. My threat.
I don't know why. Like, I don't. I figure if something was actually in combat with you, it would have chased you down by now.
Yeah.
done here, maybe?
Hmm.
That pathway we just passed, I think that's the way we gotta go down after we're done the boss.
Or we can just teleport out and in.
I don't remember that being something that people actually did here.
Huh?
I said I don't remember that being something that people actually did here.
Oh. I thought you meant to turn in the quest for killing the...
No, there's a pathway we just passed that,
I
to get
don't know
further into
this
Dickinson's.
place. I really hate it.
Okay, well, we'll be done, and then we're never gonna be here again, so...
Just being stuck in combat shit is really, like, triggering me. I know it's because of that fucking hunter. Because it didn't start until that hunter pulled that shit ton of shit.
Alright, here's our second boss, I think. The Electrocutioner 6000. Actually, third boss. Because we went and did the optional boss. Oh, good, I can stun him. Sweet. Not bad. Now, workshop key. I don't think I got any extra loot from him, though. Figure. So you'll find when we're doing these dungeons that I don't ever actually get any loot from anything. Electrocuted. We aren't 110 yet. That's true. We are, however, 36.
Why it doesn't... What?
What?
What's the point of people saying
I don't know. That's what Arena said.
that? Oh. Well, no. I have a bunch of 110s though.
It's true. Wintrigue has quite a few 110s. I think she has many more than I have. I have one.
Like 4, close to 5, but then I stopped playing my shaman.
Our hunter brought out a turtle. Joy.
God, fuck this guy. Oh.
Just jumping down was an option, but this lets me show the place off, so.
Well, at least that's a reason. Anyway, he was the only person over there, so it's his own fault. I mean, like, twofold, because maybe he could, like, take off Growl, but I guess that's too much work.
Okay, here's this dude. EXP. Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, the other boss.
Oh. Oh. It's too late on that. Holy shit, I almost died. I'm tired.
Alright, if we go back this way, we can go get the crowd pummeler.
Oh. That's why this dungeon sucks so much.
Indeed.
No, you're also stuck in combat.
Apparently, yes. Some bugs here. Yeah, my thing's a mismatch of stuff because I haven't updated anything, Arena.
Huh?
He's complaining that I have mixed going battle tax and Blizzard's battle numbers.
Oh.
So stuff is wonky. I'm not the best when it comes to setting up UI stuff, so that also doesn't help. I got helm. Sweet.
Yeah, nothing.
Looks a little better than what I got. Yeah, pretty up though.
I guess I used up all my rested.
I guess that's good. Yes, that's good. Not to worry though, we're heading to the last boss of this dungeon. So as you can see, there's lots of gnomish architecture going on here. Because it's a gnome town. Marina, what are your thoughts on Gnomergan? Do you like Gnomergan? Oh shit, these are dwarves. I thought there were dark iron agents in here. Arena. I hate Gnomergan actually. You and
Me
PMF
too.
both.
It's terrible, and we've been stuck in combat for most of this dungeon.
Is that you who leveled?
Yeah.
Congrats.
It's-
What's your favorite dungeon, Arena? Mine is coincidentally Gnomergan.
No, it's not.
What? What do you mean? No, it's not.
No.
How do you know?
Because no one's
Dead.
favorite is Gnomergan.
Dead Mines for life. So your favorite's Dead Mines, huh? Why is Dead Mines your favorite?
Fuck.
There you go. And this is the boss room.
Thank God.
Here's our end boss. Mechaneer, Thermoplug. I don't remember if there's some gimmick to this fight or not.
There's like switches. Also, he hits really hard. forget what the switches do. But I hit 2 of them.
You drop a green chest piece for me. That's great. Alright, now we get to turn in our quest. You want to have a Dead Mines remake for 110 Mythic? It's short, cozy, and not so big. Alright, so you get pants or belt. Alright, I can't equip any of this. Alright, leaving dungeon. Perfect. I like Dead Mines. It's a pretty decent dungeon. I actually like it a lot better with the revamp too. Okay, so let's equip these pants. Oh, they're red. I like that. Alright, so let's use our Hearthstone.
Okay, that takes me to Turn Mill.
Oh, you didn't set it at Hunter's Hill?
No,
I said to, and you said okay.
I don't remember you saying that.
Alright, let's go to the nearest place then.
Vendetta Point.
Yeah.
If I said okay, it was to something else, because I literally didn't hear you say that. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Hit the wrong button. There's nothing in here.
No, we're gonna fly down to Desolation Hold.
Okay. Sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
Not saving at the end.
It's fine. I love the orc theme song. Anyway, and over here we can say that.
Yep.
Okay, there we go, everyone. Perfect. I think that's gonna be it for today's stream.
Alright.
So guys, thank you very much for viewing. It was a lot of fun having everybody here chatting and getting to know you guys' favorite Overwatch characters and showing you some of the cool stuff that we have in World of Warcraft right now. But we're going to continually get better, stronger, and do more stuff that Wintry Cades. So, if you guys liked what you saw and you're not following, go ahead and give me and Wintrigue a follow. You can do so on her channel, which is Wintrigue. And if you're on mine already, you can easily do that here. If you miss a stream, not to worry. You can find all this on YouTube. I upload them within 24 hours for the most part. And tonight is movie night at 7:30 EST. In 2.5 hours, we'll be watching Chasing Amy and Dogma. So if you're on the Discord, I will be posting links on how to do that. If you're not on the Discord, just ask me for an invite. As long as you're a follower, you'll get one. So come hang out with us while we watch the movies tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be back with more Divinity Original Sin 2. And Monday, we'll be continuing with Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Thanks for viewing, guys. Have a good one.